guys, what's up? It's Proximal Gaming here. I'm going to do a quick StarCraft commentary for you, and this match is Protoss vs Terran on Entombed Valley, and I'm playing a Terran player named Dave or Dav. I recently just got back into the game actually yesterday. Played my placement match and I got gold, so I'll be gold this season, hopefully moving up to plat once I get the hang of everything back. This game I run a standard opener with 9 pylon, 13 gate, scout at 9, and yeah, some things I've been working on is my split and definitely my scouting. I haven't been strong in scouting and like learning what comes from scouting. If they're going for early gas, like if it's gonna be a rush or whatever, I'm not good with that yet. So I'm working on that, and I'm reading a lot of forums and stuff to see. And I'm also working on like unit counters, because normally I'll just go all one unit and get countered and then lose the game, which is never good. So yeah, here we go. We're just talking right now. The beginning of the game's boring, so I don't have really a lot to say about it. But he's gonna be a nice player, not like a trashy little league player, which is nice. So here I drop my pylon and I go to scout. So when I scout, I get there right when he finishes first supply depot. He's starting his racks. So I was a little early on the scout. That's all right. I get the racks out of it. I just kind of dance the probe around his base until he like advances in his build a little bit, so I can get something out of the scout. At 13, I drop my gate, and at 14, I'm gonna drop my first gas. This is like a strong standard opener for Protoss. If you want to run a 4-gate or 3-gate robo or forge fast expand. Well, not really forge fast expand, because you would throw the forge down at 13, but it's definitely a strong opener against anything really. Except Zerg, you might want to throw your gate down at 12 just in case they come with early cheese, some speedlings or whatever. Right there, I still have my probe in his base. He's scouting me. I don't build a zealot right away. I found it to be a waste of minerals when I could be keeping my probe production up. So yeah, I scout here. I notice he's throwing his orbital command down at the right time, and he only has 1 gas, so I'm guessing he's gonna either stay off more marine heavy or like low marauders and go for that factory Hellion build, which he does end up doing. But here I'm just croning out workers, because I'm floating the extra energy and waiting for my cybernetics core to finish so I can get my warp gate research down and I can get my first stalker on the way. I normally open up with 2 stalkers to go harass. I don't do it this game, but I like having 2 stalkers just to defend off anything, especially since stalkers are really strong against marines. And I actually end up expanding right off this, so I liked having the 2 stalkers for the defense, even though I didn't push or anything. I just it's kind of comforting, I guess, in a way, to just know that you have 2 stalkers to defend his push coming. I throw my gates down around 24. That's a little late to some people, but I try and get them all down. 24. I have a blunder there. I have a couple of probes sitting around, but that's no big deal. I'm a little really rusty actually, so it's actually a really good game for me. I'm no clue what he's doing right now, so I should probably work on harassing a little more, but that'll come. I eventually do throw down the robo once this expansion finishes to get out an observer and research blink, so I can harass with blink stalkers if needed. But I don't remember that really being needed. So my second gas goes down at 26 because I know I'm going to be warping out a lot of stalkers and eventually tagging into either immortals or colossi, depending. And my expansion finish, so I'm going to go saturate that. And I believe I drop my robo soon. Pretty soon. Warp's just finished. I got my warp gates out, so I'll be able to keep some keep some units producing. Obviously, this is my first commentary, so yeah, I need to work on this. Yep. So here's where I throw down my robo. A few minerals short, but that's fine. By the time I get there, it's done. I definitely threw my Twilight Council down too early for Blink, because I don't even have enough minerals or anything to really do anything besides produce probes. So it's kind of like a waste. Well, not really a waste, because it's down when I'm ready to get the up, but that's about it right now. I'm basically sitting here macroing up in my base and trying to outlast his economy, because Terran's so strong. They can be a few bases down, like two or three at the max, and still come back and be able to keep up with someone that has that many expansions on them, just because they're such a strong race right now, and their low unit cost is just, it's ridiculous. My observer is on the way, and I started Blink. So to be safe, I really didn't push, because I didn't know what he had, so I didn't want to run in to a wall of siege tanks and lose all my units and then have him counter and then not being able to defend it. So I kind of play it safe and wait for this observer to come out to scout what's on the other side of his wall. And I destroy the rocks. I'm getting ready to expand again. With this observer, I actually scout that he just dropped his expansion on his command center. So I end up going over there, killing his workers at that, and end up denying it for a little bit, which is huge, because it gives me even more of an economical lead, which is really nice. So I end up going over there and taking out. I don't take it out, but he lifts the command center off, and he loses a lot of mining time on that expansion. So that helped out a lot, and I actually end up dropping a forward pylon just in case I need to support the attack, and I can actually go through with it. He went for some weird Hellion build with no harass. I don't know what he was trying to do. But yep, here we go. I end up coming in, killing that expansion, and he lifts it off. And I see his army size, and I immediately pull back because I don't have charge or anything to get past his concussive shell. So I pull my army back. I drop down 3 more gates. I drop the tech to get some Colossus pumping out, and then I drop another expansion and saturate 2 more gas, just to keep up the gas that the Colossus actually utilize. And I wanted enough gas to get the thermal lance as soon as the building finished for the Colossus. I forgot what it's called, but that's key. That really is key to having Colossus. Being able to get them on high ground and range out everything is really key, especially since they're such a valuable unit that you don't want to lose them. And then end up having be down like 400 gas and 400 minerals and like 250 gas. So it's almost just a waste to have them run in and get sniped. So my 3rd expansion's almost done, and the robotics bay is almost finished. So I'm ready to attack. I want to have at least 1 Colossus out, or let him push out on me, which would be even nicer, because I could choke him off at my ramp and he wouldn't be able to do much. And I could have charge lots, get the surround on him. So I should one other thing I should work on is chronoing a lot more, because I have full energy on all my nexuses and I'm not using it at all, which is really bad, and I supply block myself too. I should be upped at least 1-1 now too. Oh well. Like I said, I'm rusty, so it's not that big of a deal. I go to saturate this expansion, but he's pushing out, so I warp in more units, and I wait for his attack. I was hoping he didn't end up finding my third expansion. But that was a Skype call. Here it goes. He missed micros this really bad, and I end up blinking in and picking off a few Hellions. He scans my ramp. I run back up. Just for the fact, I don't know what he's doing. He has no siege tanks or anything, but I'm not gonna complain. I blink in here and just start the engagement. He turns around, and my charge lots just end up tanking all the damage and running house on them. And my Colossus ends up finishing in the middle of this battle. But he's not really needed just because of the damage that the Zealots do to the Marines and the Marauders is just ridiculous. So, I push into his base with the Colossus and everything, and he GG's. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to, just help me out, guys. Thanks.